Hey everyone, it's WiNG's fan TT, and if you're watching, you know what time it is. It's time for Spies versus Mercs Classic Mode in Splinter Cell Blacklist. Now, I've been a long-time fan of stealth strategy. From my earliest days playing Team Fortress 2 as a spy, into Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, into Assassin's Creed, Revelations and 3, and now into Splinter Cell Blacklist. And if this is a multiplayer game that was not on your proverbial radar, it really should be. And as you can see, I have some literal radar that is in no way proverbial. First round here, playing with Xiant from TopTierTactics.com. And a couple things I just want to lay out here. First of all, there are going to be extended parts of the commentary where I'm not going to be talking because audio is so important to Splinter Cell Blacklist. Listening is just as important as looking. And here I'm playing down some proximity mines. Now, this is not live, of course. I am typically talking to Xiant in the actual match so we can talk about strategy. If you guys would like to hear me record a commentary where it's just no actual commentary, just me talking with my teammate back and forth, we can do that. But I thought I'd just try out and explain some things I'm doing here.
These guys are...
I see one of my enemies is in the room. The mercenaries do have a motion detector. We see one of them on point B.
To the left.
And I know for a fact there's someone behind us, and there's someone somewhere in this room. The main thing you gotta remember is that spies are very strong up close, and they're strong in the dark, whereas mercenaries are strong from far, and they're strong like in here.
On me.
Guy who is going to stun me and he's taking my life. Why did that happen? Well, I guess there's actually invincibility frames during Spies.
They don't
during
die.
the Spies assassination animation, and then
I think it's
after the invincibility frames.
Yeah.
Directly after the invincibility frames wore off, he shot me with a stun crossbow, which stuns me for like 3 seconds, can't do anything, and then he killed me. Now, stun crossbows seem super powerful, but you gotta keep in mind Spies do not have the means to kill you in most average ways, and he looks like he's in that room. I threw a gas grenade up there to try to stop him out. That's exactly what gas grenades are for. Area denial.
Pack killed. Repeat. Pack killed.
Now instead, I'm not going to put that directly on the point. And it looks like we've killed 2 of them. That's 2v2.
That was a quick shot.
There is also the 4v4 Blacklist mode. I am not a fan of that mode. I feel like it's less strategic, it's more actiony. This mode is a lot more working with your teammate, talking to your teammate, area denial, figuring out where you're supposed to go next. There's 3 points to defend, and you kind of have to decide, do you want to stick together and back each other up, or spread out and cover more space? And Xiant and I right now are determining to stick together, although our opponents are pretty bad. They're like very low level. Not that we're super high level or anything. Probably is not necessary.
Still around us.
Attack on Station C has commenced.
Yeah, I got a blip. Watch out for the above.
Now, when he said watch out for above, that's because Spies can kill you in one hit with the death from above animation.
I heard your blip.
You gotta watch out. Spies can stab you in the front or back. They can death from above you, as seen right there. And they can ledge grab you. So essentially, the Spies have the assassination animations from like Assassin's Creed. Whereas the mercenaries, while you can get a melee kill as a mercenary, it's just not particularly frequent for it to happen. It's a very rare occurrence. Very rare occurrence. Like ending up married to your high school
That's just trying to blow me up.
Not gonna happen.
Data terminals have been
nice.
Enemy hostiles in our area.
One thing I like to do is to put proximity mines at the doors just around the corner, so if someone comes through the door they won't see it. It's very common to put the proximity mines directly on the control point, but really it's too obvious. I like to put them in dark corners.
The one in there it is. It's above.
Oh. It's funny, even though I'm not actually playing now, it still feels stressful as hell to hear that countdown, to see the darkness, to know how vulnerable I am. But it's important to remember, Spies are also vulnerable. They're vulnerable, they're emotional, and notice here I don't have my flashlight on. That's because a lot of Spies, the first thing they look for is for you to run into a room with your flashlight on.
Check the truck.
I will be checking truck with a grenade. Mystic truck though. Gas grenade would be better. Oh! And again, death from above. Now it's important with the death from above to remember that the spies cannot death from above the mercenaries if you're directly below them. So if you think a spy might be above you and you inch out and look directly up, you can see him hanging there, but as long as you don't move out like more than a couple feet from directly under him, he can't get you. So it is important to watch out for that, and of course to work with your teammate and try to look for potential traps that each of you could fall into. So here I'm going to look up, don't see anyone hanging from the ledge to death from above me. Got in the corner, they can corner grab you, they can ledge grab you, and there you go, right there, in head. But that was not the hacker, and that's the actual thing. You have to kill the spy who is actually initiating the hack in order to get this. Jesus, this is tense. So
he's here, he's on me. He ledge grabbed me, he's right there.
He's trying to trick me into a ledge grab. Bro, played too much Assassin's Creed to get tricked into that. Ubisoft veteran. Like, one thing here is I'm going to throw a gas grenade. Gas grenade again for area denial on the point so that if a spy comes, they cannot jump onto it. And again, proxy mine down. See movement.
Bogies inbound. Protect those data terminals.
Around the south area.
He's above.
And here again, flashlight off, so if they come through a door, most spies just look for the flashlight. If you turn off your flashlight, you can pretty much
there's one still here at base.
Those green things on the floor there, you saw a little green rave stick. Yes, the spies like a good rave, just like anyone else, but those also mean that's where the spy vents empty out into. That's another great place to put proximity mines, is where you see the green rave sticks. Here again, flashlight off, just looking around, listening. Hear footsteps, and if spies are not being careful, if they're not crouch walking, they're just running full speed, if they're in the vents, if they're just climbing recklessly, you will hear them moving. It's important every now and then to just stop what you're doing, stop moving, stop doing anything, just
wait
listen.
for them, let them come.
We're not hacking you guys, we're just trying to install Windows Vista. That's what Jacob Box 110 says in the chat in the top right. That genuinely made me crack up. It made me crack up, and I was telling Xiant on the mic that that was one of the funniest things I've seen. And again, here, no flashlight, just eyes on the prize. I was trying to tell him to read the chat. So we're kind of sitting here between B and C so we can get to either one quickly. There's a couple different options. You could kind of do that. You could kind of go me between B and C, him between A and B, both of us at B, so we could run either way. One of us at A, one of us at C. And I see someone's here. Again, no flashlight on. Just want to see what he does. We just look for him, and that's a sticky camera, which can be detonated to deal damage. It is instantly deadly, and even though a flashbang there, I get the kill. Flashbang, of course, does not disable your weapon. Just makes it really annoying to shoot. But someone is probably still in here. Whoever threw a sticky bomb at us. And they're somewhere either above us or below us. Xiant called above here, but I was being a little stubborn. I wasn't looking up. My mouse is glitching out a little bit. And you always got to watch the ledges. You don't want to get pulled over the edge, you know? You know, if a spy really wants to make out with you, like, he should just ask you to prom like a normal goddamn person. There. See, he can't death from above me when I'm directly below him. Now, if I had just moved out to the south position, like another 3 or 4 feet, then I would have been in trouble. This is another thing a lot of mercenaries don't do, is that they don't use the resupply packs, which will give you full ammo on all your mines and grenades. So they can refuel you and your teammate completely 100%, or you twice. Really, really powerful tool. Really powerful. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, he's shooting at Jacob. Poor guy. Now there's 2 rounds, so of course we're going to swap at the halftime. So we're going to become the spies. They're going to become the mercenaries. Our job will be to hack the terminals and to beat their high score. You got to watch for fingers on the ledge. Listening. Listening carefully.
I'm going to go down. I hit a mine. Got a mine hit.
Objective half compromised. Get some fire on that terminal.
Looking and listening everywhere. It's important not to panic. It's very easy to panic in this and just start running around recklessly. There he is.
Hacker down. Hack halted. Nice.
Throwing gas down on the point. I missed a little bit. And it looks like there's one of the other bogeys. And my aim is not the greatest, but the spies basically die in like 4 or 5 bullets, so they're just like a normal human. 4 or 5 bullets are the weakness. Just like, it's very realistic with the the real life weakness to lead propelled at insane speeds. Looking around. In the dark, flashlight off, and again, just if they're quick looking, don't want them to know we're between B and C. Most spies, and the other thing is that the Mercs really do blend in. If you don't have your flashlight on, there's nothing about them that really stands out. Whereas the spies, they stand out like, well, not like black and a cat, like black on a, whatever the hell the opposite of cat is, black and a dog. Because they're black bodysuits
10 seconds remaining.
on the largely light backgrounds. And here I hear him.
Make a Nancy. Make a Nancy.
Engage for a few more ticks. Do or die.
Fuck, it's just nerve-wrenching even though I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's
Not on the platforms.
tried to kill me there with sticky cam, tells me he's behind me. There he is.
That's a nice kill.
An interesting place to hide.
We have a few extra ticks. Don't let up.
Being stunned, and I got stunned into my own gas. And you can get killed by your own grenades, your own gas, and your own proxy mines if you're near them when they go off. So you generally don't want to just be standing in them, because death is bad. I mean, you know, not in a philosophical sense. And there we go. We hit the halftime. So at the end of halftime, you get 100% points for every terminal you successfully hacked, and then whatever is the second, you know, the next highest terminal that you hacked, whatever percentage you get up to, that's the percentage you get in the next one. So these guys didn't successfully hack anything. They got 84% as their high on one terminal. So all we have to do is beat 84% to win. If we successfully hack a single terminal all the way, we'll instantly win. And if the round ends and we've hacked something 85% or more, then we win. And I love that sound.
Hack the data terminals, but be careful.
That's why I do it. I do it twice before most rounds.
Headed that way. I gotta learn to shift less.
And if you guys aren't familiar with Xiant, Xiant the Terrible Xiant as he's known, he's one of the writers from Top Tier Tactics. You can check out his YouTube channel. He's got a really cool, a lot of videos. He plays a lot of different games that I don't typically play. He also does a lot of really good articles on TopTierTactics.com. And here I'm putting down my sticky cam, trying to lure him into it, but I don't think it's gonna work. And it looks like now the Mercs are coming up behind me. Oh, now he's coming. So here I'm gonna try to detonate it. And I fail to get him. I do hit him, but I do not get him. I managed to get the stun off and get the kill. But without that stun, the odds of getting killed are very, very low against a good Merc. EMP down. EMP grenades will, of course, take out all the lights. It'll mess with the Merc's HUD heads-up display, and my teammate is now gone. Try to get him, and you see the really long reload on the crossbow. You really don't want to miss. As soon as you fire, if you don't hit them, it tells them exactly where you are. Here I'm about to get killed because I'm messing up on my controls. I have the way I have my controls bound was just not very good, and I was just telling Xiant that I messed them up. It's really, I was holding shift, which is like the run button, but if you hold run towards the wall, you'll run up it, like kind of like high profile in Assassin's Creed.
Terminal A is being
Anyway, not
I'm out of there.
Gonna go help. He's actually successfully managed to reset A at 60%, which is not very common. It's very common for Mercs to like just tie it down. I see here he's getting attacked. I'm gonna run a little bit of interference. I get taken down. The other good thing here is you want to use these like 10 or 15 seconds or so in respawn to talk to your teammate, tell him what's going on, tell him what you can see around him, give him some advice, give him some moral support. We're 95% though, 97%, 99%, and that is going to be it.
Double kill!
That is going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, that is my first round here of Splinter Cell Blacklist, Spies versus Mercenaries. Classic edition, play in the dark, love it. Love it. Love everything about it. Not even that good at it. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope this gives you a little bit of feel for what this game is like. Let me know if you enjoyed seeing this. Let me know if you would like to hear commentary that's different. I can either do it kind of post like I did, giving some insight on what I've done. I can do it live with my teammate, just saying what we're saying, you know, talking through all of our strategy. Or I could just shut the fuck up and put text on the screen. Anyway, let me know. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm WiNG's fan TT, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.